Daniel Hand here, the RPG therapist, chair of this august body, and alas, your only host for this evening. Jen is away with hockey stuff, and Gary is, I presume, killing himself with DIY as we speak. Rock on, mate. Me and DIY. I mean, I can make the odd bookshelf, but that's about as DIY as I care to get. No, that's also a lie. I've made plenty of things. Okay, I'm actually not bad at DIY, but I'm self-deprecating, so we'll go with that. Being as it's only me today. Sorry, I just heard somebody whistling. And again, probably not going to leave it too long because there's only so much I can talk about to myself. But if people come along and join me, by all means, say hello in the chat, and we can just have some fun. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do because I completely know what I'm doing. Okay. Coolio. So, big question. Can we hear me? Yes, evidently we can, because, okay. Coolness. Right. So, hello to whoever is in the chat. Apologies, just me today, so please do engage, say hi, tell us what you're writing. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit monotone today. I am also going to have to leave potentially at quite short notice. My kid is out at a party today, and Dad's taxi is always on call, I'm afraid. So, we shall start, as always, as it's an IWF tradition, with a tarot card mull. Today I shall use the Darkwood Tarot, Sarah Graham, with art by Abigail Larson. I love this deck. It's just very evocative, very moody. And the book reads like a story as opposed to just a bunch of this card means this. So, yeah, as usual, just thinking about how this card might apply to our writing or life just generally. I like using tarot cards with my clients because I'm not saying I go in for the whole, oh, this is going to tell you your future, but it encourages you to just take a step back from life and ponder, redirect your focus on various things and consider positives, negatives, and etc. So coming up for us today is dun, 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 the Nine of Cups. What does that mean? I'm not a big cat person, it has to be said. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. So, those moments when you glance around and feel your heart overflowing with love and appreciation for everything you have created in your life? That's what the Nine of Cups is about. Emotional fulfillment, happiness, and contentment. When this card appears in a tarot reading, you are content in all aspects of your life: relationships, work, lifestyle, well-being, and more. You are basking in the abundance of life and experiencing your emotions with such intensity and pleasure. This is why the Nine of Cups is often called the wish card. It comes as a sign that the planets aligned and you have everything you wish for. You could not be happier. If you made your wish and are patiently waiting for it to come to fruition, then this card is an excellent omen that it will soon be granted. So, 9 of Cups. I don't know if I'd say 100% happy. I've certainly got a few issues. I mean, mental health issues. I am actually going to be contacting my own therapist. Well, I already have. I'm starting with them. So I've got a few issues going on. But in terms of creative output, yeah, I mean, I'm in a pretty good place. So this channel isn't necessarily. I'm going to die in this room with things falling on me. This channel isn't necessarily doing amazingly in terms of viewership, but it forces me and my friends to A, keep in touch, which we were failing to do on a number of occasions, and B, just sit down and write, because it's very easy to think, oh, I'll do it later, whereas by coming here, sitting with people just staring at your shoulder, staring over your shoulder, going, come on, Daniel, get on with it. You know, it's a good little bonus for my week. My other channel, the RPG Therapist, over on YouTube, is doing pretty nicely as well. Oh my goodness me, I've got too much stuff under here. I'm trying to put these cards back, and it's just it's not going well. Flipping, come here. What did you do today, darling? I tuned into Twitch and YouTube to watch a man try and put something on a shelf. There we go, that'll do. And get cream. What the hell is that? Baby cream out of a bin. Baby cream, all right. The things we find. So yes, it's been a busy period for me, but the book's out. I'm busy at work. I'm enjoying the content creation stuff. So yeah, I can see why the 9 of Cups would apply. How about yourself? How might you interpret the 9 of Cups in terms of your creative output, being content with where you are in your current position? Obviously, we've got NaNoWriMo coming up, which is going to be... I mean, the thing I love about NaNoWriMo is the community that gets together around it. It's just a bunch of authors from all over the world who just share this absolute passion for writing. They might not be doing it professionally. They might not even be in it to finish the project. They're just there to hang around with people who share similar interests, and I think it's lovely. But yeah, so that's about it from me. Works in progress. So those of you who joined us on Thursday will recall that what I was working on. Hi YS, how you doing? What was I was working on this romance story on Thursday. Was quite pleased with myself because I got past a block that had been giving me jip for months. That evening, after we'd finished, went back and deleted everything that I'd written. How about you, YS? How's your writing going? And what are you working on at the moment? Yeah, outside of that, it's been a reading week for me. I've got to I'm starting a new RPG with some kids this week, and they want to play superheroes. Is streaming on Twitch not just a completely different experience to YouTube? It's just YouTube. I like to think I think YouTube is nice and straightforward. Twitch just has so many different things that don't seem to work on my machine. So yes, I sympathize entirely. I'll let Jen do all of the Twitch stuff because it exists beyond my skill set, shall we say. Oh god, yeah. But actually, on the content creation side, did a fantastic thing yesterday. As a matter of fact, I actually interviewed somebody for my RPG therapist channel, which never done before. It was made easier by the fact that it was a good friend of mine who I was geeking out with rather than interviewing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I would encourage you to do the same if you ever feel that's something you'd like to do. It was a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, as I say, this week it's been a case of reading through the Marvel Multiverse RPG. Oh, is there indeed? I will have to have a look at them. Thank you. Was uh, We've been using StreamYard the past month or so, but I'm using Restream now because that helps us to um, stream both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So, touch wood, that's going to be the way forward for us. But yes, it's just a case of finding your feet, really, isn't it? And figuring out what button you have to press at what time, and because I imagine your particular streams are quite labor intensive because obviously you've got to get all the art put together, you've got to get the narration. I take my hat off to you as well as not to mention the writing of the actual stories. I mean, do you have time to do anything other than get ready for your streams during the week, or is it just a case of wake up in the morning, stream, go to bed, repeat? Certainly what it felt like for me with some of my when I first started my YouTube channel. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I should also mention, I think I said it before you tuned in. I might have to just call it quits at quite short notice. My kid's out at a party, so I've got to play dad's taxi. Yay. Right then. Okay, fair enough. Well, in that case, get in touch because we need somebody who knows that, who has that level of expertise. I've just spotted something. Have you noticed how whenever I say something, I pick halfway through, I pick up my tea and then stop it with a sip. That is, what is that? Is that a nervous tick? Is that me just going, I don't know what to talk about? I mean, it'll stop as soon as I run out, obviously, but um, cool. So today I am going to what am I going to do today? I'm going to pick up that romance story again, and so what I did after Thursday's stream, I deleted what I'd written during the stream, but I did that because I had a better idea of how I wanted to handle that particular moment. So I started that. I'm hopefully going to complete that and then move on to the more touchy-feely stuff. I didn't get a chance to follow you on Twitch. Well, no, that's a lie. There will have been plenty of opportunities to follow you on Twitch, but I did not remember to do so. So, tell you what, how about you put your link in the chat now, and I will do that as we speak because I forget this stuff. So yes, please do that, and I'll do that presently. One other thing I need to do is get the timer ready, don't I? Cool, thank you. Why does it do that? And for anybody who's watching, That's YS Books. She's been with us since day one of these streams, so massive supporter. I'm gonna keep begging you to come on board, YS, but go out and check her stuff. A phenomenal amount to get through. Really lovely, really great, really well done. And apparently, because you're a coder, you know everything already. Just go and check it out. And I've got to figure out how to copy this, because for some reason it won't let me just click the link. So I've got to copy and paste, put it into Word, because, you know, why not? Click link. Hang on, what? Twitch is no longer supported on this browser. What do you mean it's no longer? It was supported on this browser 2 minutes ago. Oh my word, what am I doing? What am I doing? There you go. Follow. There you go, YS. You have a new follower. Thank you very much indeed for putting that there. And again, anybody who watches this later on, please do go to twitch.tv/YS Books for masses of content, lots of enjoyable twists and relationship work. It's just, and male narration, which completely threw me off when we first met. So then, yeah, let us know in the comments what you're gonna write this evening. I'll figure out the timer, and we will get ourselves together. Okay, stop sharing. That's let's do it in such a way as to be less annoying. Okay. So yeah, oh, okay, that's helpful. So I'm going to have to keep that on my screen. So yeah, I am going to pick up my Neo, get myself started. So that's a half-hour writing sprint. That'll take us up to just before 10 to the hour. Yeah, let's get on with it. Speak to you soon. And of course, if you tune in a little while and you're just looking at the top of my head, just join us in the writing sprint. By all means, tell us what you're working on at the moment. And if you've got if you've blocked, if you're struggling with something, let us know, and maybe we can talk it out together. We can workshop it. But yeah, writers write. Okay, it's just showing me, isn't it? It's not even showing the. Why is it not showing the? Okay, it's just showing me, isn't it? It's not even showing the. Why is it not? Why is it not showing the timer? What am I doing wrong? Oh, there you go. There you go. See, I know what I'm doing. Is it not showing the... Cool, let's go. some music on, wasn't it?
Sploosh.
It's not playing. Okay. Uh, that is time on the writing sprint. How did you do? Greetings to you, Cheshire Pope. Welcome, welcome to this evening's live stream. Don't know if you joined us for the writing sprint, but we just had a half-hour one. Joined also by our regular guest, YS Books. Yeah. So how did everybody do with the sprint? In real terms, in word count terms, I didn't do much. I did less than 100 words. But I've actually got the piece in a situation where I'm happy to actually move on. So I've been writing this story on and off for, must be coming on to 6 or 7 years now. I start it every year. I start it, then I stop. Then I start it again the next at exactly the same time next year. And it just keeps it's so far out of my comfort zone. It's a romance story. I'm trying to make it sexy. So I'm trying to put some warmth in it. Applicants of your anthology. Oh wow. Can I apply? What type of anthology is it? I've got tons of stories. I'm sure I could fit something in. But yeah, so this story is just it's just not my comfort zone, and I'm really trying to push myself out of it. But considering I've been out of the fiction game for a while, making the first project the first fiction project I work on after a year or so, something that's out of my comfort zone is just maybe not sensible, but I'm doing it. How about yourselves? How did your writing go? Came in mid-sprint in the middle of sending emails to the applicants. Oh wow, getting towards the end. Good luck. I mean, that's a lot of work. I've been in a few local anthologies. Are you a writers group putting something together? And they can be they're just a lot of work, as with any writing project. But if you're a writing group or you're just local people who know each other, it can be quite tense every now and again. Yeah, I was with one writers group a long time ago now, but they took themselves far too seriously and got really about everything. And I can't reach it because it's behind tons of boxes, but they're just terrible. But hey. Yeah, cool. So what would people like to do? Would you like to chat for 10 minutes? Give me some topics to talk about. Would you like to do another writer's sprint? As I say, just me, so only so much I can talk to myself about. And like I say, I'm going to be doing the Dad's Taxi fairly soon, so I won't be able to stay too long. I was going to say something deep and meaningful, but it's gone. Oh, here we go. I'm in a local group, about 60 members in the Discord. Blimey. Good for you, focus. A local group, 60 members in Discord, more focused on uplifting each other than critiquing. That's wonderful to hear. There can be a lot of bitchiness and backstabbing in writers groups, so it's nice that you're focusing on the just being friends to each other. A yearly anthology. 50 That's a lot of work. I take my hat off to you. That is a huge amount of work, and yearly. Um, I mean, if you'd like to post a link to your Discord, if you want more people to join, by all means, pop it in the comments, and I'll show it up here. Because I don't know much about Discord. I'm a member of it simply because my my writers group, my RPG group, and I use it for communications whilst we play, but in between we just use WhatsApp. I only ever use Discord as a walkie-talkie, basically. But yeah, so I might have to explore it a bit more and have a look around what's involved. I've got to get myself into the 21st century. It's dragging me kicking and screaming. Yeah, since I'm a genre writer, mostly cozy. Oh, cozy! I need cozy stories. I wasn't interested in local art in the genre, or I'm more interested in literary fiction. Yeah, that. Yeah. Like I said, there was one writers group I was in a long time ago now. Every time I went there, I came away feeling like a worse writer. In hindsight, I now know that I was actually one of the better writers there. But when you're young and just what you really need is confidence rather than pointers, it was just a really bad place to go. They were just so set in their ways and just awful to each other. So yeah, came away and just created the IWF instead. So in a way, had it not been for that terrible group, we wouldn't be doing this evening. But yeah, just people can just be extremely harsh, and it can just destroy confidence. And that's what I love about NaNoWriMo, which is going to be starting in a few days. Just the love and support that comes with it. It's wonderful. The forums during NaNoWriMo are my favorite thing on the internet for a little while. Yeah, looking forward to that. I mean, obviously it's all started already, but oddly enough, though, what I would be interested to hear more of from you would be the yeah. Oh, sorry. I keep missing these your messages. I keep reading. Oh, I've already read that. No, that's a new one. I just haven't read it yet. Yeah, I got a lot of that kind of my creative writing class. Strange critiques, but then Simon, it would come to me after and wanting. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? So the other thing I found, because like I say, what I'm writing at the moment is romance, but my bread and butter is violence. I write a lot of historical war fiction and fantasy war fiction. And these people just couldn't get their head around it. Every single meeting, oh, you like writing about fights, don't you, Daniel? Yes, I do. Get over it. Was it a well-written fight? Can you tell me that, please, rather than commenting on my preferences? Just, yeah. Eesh, I think is the technical term. So yeah, but the notable thing, because you mentioned you did it in college. Yeah, I didn't do any. I mean, I did a bit of writing in my own private time there, but I didn't do much social collaborate. I didn't go out and join any groups or meet people. So it was only after when I joined internet groups that I realized there were more people out there who wanted to write, because so obviously I'm just the weirdo. Nobody else wants to write anything, so let's just not talk about it. Oh, how wrong I was, eh? Right. So haven't heard anything from anybody about necessarily wanting to do another writing sprint. So shall we call it a day in a few minutes, just so I can go and get myself some food before I go and drive across town to go and pick up a teenager who will probably have had something to drink, because let's face it, teenagers always find a way to break rules, don't they? So yeah, unless you say otherwise, we'll probably call it a day in a minute or two. Why do I keep thinking of something to say and then forgetting it? Is it that time of day? Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably call it a day. I'll go and get some food. But yeah, well, thank you both for coming along and joining me here. I know it's a bit dull, just sat with one person, just talking random nonsense about pretty much nothing. If either of you'd like to actually join me on the stream, have a conversation, then by all means let me know. We can arrange that. Um, Once again, as of Wednesday, we will be doing something every day. Okay, cool. So yeah, as of Wednesday, we're doing it every day just to try and celebrate NaNoWriMo. So join us for that. Yeah, and by all means, go over to my YouTube channel, The RPG Therapist. That I've just it's still on Twitch or YouTube. The idea is to do it on both. So I believe we're actually recording on YouTube right now. It would be hilarious if we weren't. I should check, shouldn't I? It would be absolutely hilarious. Yeah, no, we're live on YouTube as well. So, yeah, wherever you feel most comfortable existing. Because and a few days ago we were talking about switching over to YouTube permanently, but yeah, yeah, but yeah, we're an indecisive bunch. We're like, oh yeah, let's move to YouTube. Come on, yeah, let's move to YouTube. And then we finished. Yeah, but I don't want to stop doing Twitch. And it just occurred, well, why don't we do both? We live in the modern world. So yes, you will be able to stick with us on Twitch, or by all means, come and watch it on YouTube. I don't have a Discord yet at all. To be fair, at this point in time, there hasn't been much cause for it. We've only had a couple people join us per video, per stream, should I say. So maybe that's something for the future. But I could do with speaking to yourself about that would be absolutely lovely if you wouldn't mind. What am I looking for? Cheshire Pope. Oh, I'm already following you. That'll be difficult to follow you again, wouldn't it? I'll have a look and we can. Oh, there you go. Anybody watching, by all means, go over there and see Cheshire. Yeah, I've got to call it a day. Look, my brain is shutting down. Cheshire Pope's Discord and channel. I've got to do the whole. Nope, wrong one. Oh, do you know what we'll do? We'll probably do exactly that. Thank you. Cool. Let's see. Discord. Beautiful. Well, guys, thanks very much indeed for joining me. Hopefully, we'll make it a bit more, at least two people talking to each other next time. Um, but yes, I'm going to pop off and get myself some food and then go and drive across town to pick up my teenager. Please do join us again in a few days, starting Wednesday, same time. I think Gary and Jen might be doing an earlier one as well. But no, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure as always. And I just like the fact that this kind of gives us a space just to do writing, because I work full time. I've got a kid. I've got a wife. The stuff we do for ourselves very easily falls by the wayside. So I think it's important to do this, and I really do appreciate your company. So on that note, take it easy. I'll speak to you in a few days. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.